Hey Diamonds, what's going on? So I am watching Selling OC season 3 and I just finished episodes 5 and 6. And with that being said, okay, so a little while back, Alex Hall did a podcast. And when she got on this podcast, Alex was talking shit about, the show and Kayla, right? So when they was at the beach, Kayla asked Hall, was like, yeah, I heard that you went on a podcast and you was calling me psychotic and saying that I was mentally ill and I need medication and all of this shit. And I'm just trying to figure out what's tea. You understand what I'm saying? Because you going around saying this when you know my reputation is everything. Because I guess in the real estate world, the littlest thing can turn a seller or a buyer off from working with you. So, Kayla, like, I don't appreciate you going on a podcast talking shit about me. And Alex Hall, because she got amnesia and dementia in her 30s, she was like, first of all, I don't even remember what I was saying at that podcast, and I wasn't even talking about nobody. I was just talking in general. I wasn't talking about nobody at this brokerage or firm or whatever they call it. Okay. So she was like, what's the issue or whatever, right? So Alex Hall basically lied. The podcast get released and the audio, and Alex Hall is saying Kayla's name. Alex, you really think that people don't know what Kayla you talking about? You on a show with a Kayla who do kind of, right? You don't think we gonna put that together? You think Kayla that slow? Child. So, Alex Hall lied. So they had this like listing or whatever, or showing or whatever you call it, where you go to the property and it's open house and everybody, sellers, buyers, agents, they come. So Allie, right? Because Allie gotta have some type of storyline in this season so she can come back next season. Because she clearly not selling no houses. Okay. Allie, what the heck? Right. So Allie go up to Alex Hall and was like, yeah, you got a minute? And Alex Hall like, yeah, what's up? So she took a seat. And so Allie was like, yeah, so we heard the podcast, bitch, and you lied. Why did you lie and say that you wasn't talking about Kayla when you was clearly talking about Kayla, and you mentioned her name or whatever like 9 times, right? So Alex like, bitch, why you so heavily involved in what I said, right? And why are you counting how many times I didn't mention some shit? Like what's going on? You ain't got nothing else to do. Why you over here with what I said about Kayla? It ain't even about you. And to Allie like, well, bitch, Kayla my friend. So you was talking shit about her on the podcast, and I need a storyline this season because I ain't selling shit. So I'm over here asking you why you lie about it. You understand what I'm saying? And so Alex is like, well, bitch, you acting crazy about me talking about Kayla, but you was talking about Rose, right? So, Allie was like, first of all, bitch, don't try to deflect. Don't try to turn this around on me. Yeah, I had my little whatever with Rose. I talked about her, whatever. We good. Don't even try to deflect. We talking about how you talking shit about Kayla. And, Alex Hall was like, girl, you too heavily invested. I'm going to need you to mind your goddamn business and get out my face, basically, right? And so, Allie was knocking on the window and shit like, didn't Alex lie and say she didn't say this, that, and the third on the podcast, and she said, like, acting crazy, and I mad you other people is at this open house or whatever, and they watching you, Allie, god damn it. And with that being said, word got back to Polly, because Polly brought Allie to this franchise, to this show, to the firm, to help her build her career. So Allie got a text, and whoever was text her was like, look, we ain't working with no goddamn Allie because she acting crazy. She bamming on windows and glass and shit. Now, she knocked on it a little hard. She ain't bam on it, but she knocked on it. But, Allie, this ain't selling Compton, bitch. This is selling OC. And them rich white people don't want you acting like that. Girl, this ain't love in hip-hop. Or selling Compton or selling South Central, bitch. This selling OC. So any little aggressiveness, any, like, craziness, them rich white people is gonna cut you. Do you understand me? Because word around town, it got back to about Austin and Sean altercation, and now the seller or the buyer who was working with Austin, who he was gonna get that nice commission, they don't even want to work with his ass. They want to work with Jason because of his consequences with Sean. Now him and his wife got to figure out another way to get out dream house for him and them damn busy ass twins they got. Child. So, you know, Polly had a conversation with Allie and was like, listen, bitch, you cannot be acting crazy at these openings because you never know who watching you. If you over here worried about what's going on with Alex Hall and Kayla, and you making yourself look like a crazy person. You need to chill out because now people ain't gonna want to work with you and shit, child. And then Kayla and Alex Hall, you know, had to meet up. And, you know, Kayla was like, you lying and shit about, you know, me being crazy and need medication. You lying, saying you didn't say it, but you said it. I would have respected you more if you just would have told me that you said it. You understand what I'm saying? See, Alex, you do be lying and shit a lot, girl, on this show. You do. You be getting in these situations and you be coming out looking like the liar. Now, you just should have told her, like, listen, bitch, back then I said this on the podcast. I don't remember everything I said, but I do know I was talking shit about you, but we cool, we good now, instead of just lying, talking about I ain't say shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got Allie over here crazy, talking about she talking about the mentally ill community. Let's normalize when somebody arguing with somebody one-on-one that they having an issue with that person and not a whole community. Do you understand what I'm saying? Child, this is a damn mess. But you know what? I'm watching.